And hello again, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. It's of course your host Marley Startled, and today we're going to be playing a bit of Company of Heroes 3 multiplayer. So I've been playing Company of Heroes offline for quite a while. I'm by no means an expert. In fact, I'd rather be quite Papago for most of you. But I've been enjoying the game. I know there's been a lot of conflict over the balance of the game, if you want to call it that, because of course right now there's a lot of balance patches and so on and so forth. But I generally just played a 4 versus 4, and I have found that it has been somewhat quite unbalanced, but I've been enjoying it. So this time we'll just be playing the... Oh, what will we be playing? We will be playing the... Oh, I need to actually change that to public. There we go, public lobby, there we go, and click save. Yep, so this time we'll be playing as the Brits boys, or the British, simply because I have been enjoying the British, and then next time I play we'll be playing as the DAC, or Deutsche Afrika Korps, and then after playing that we will then play, of course, the other factions. So the British are pretty potent. They're mostly an infantry force, but towards the mid to late game they get a bit weaker because their tanks really can't compete. But in any case, we'll join the multiplayer and see where we get to. So immediately go to 4 versus 4 because we are filthy casuals. And then see how well we do. So I am not an expert. I will probably get rolled over quite a bit, but it's a pubber's game, so I'm not going to be too upset, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to be too upset, a boy. Hmm. Anyway, I haven't found a game too bad. I've enjoyed it. I've been enjoying Company of Heroes 3. It has been good to get a few games in. I haven't been getting a bit burnt out, but I am looking forward to the new Men of War 2. That's coming out hopefully fairly soon, because I've been looking at their sort of multiplayer and found it quite interesting how they've got, like, it's a bit like Steel Division with sort of the 8 versus 8, but of course it was actually less painful in terms of pushing positions and so on and so forth. Sadly, I couldn't get into the early access or couldn't get into the play test, but fingers crossed, touch wood, when it does come out, I will be able to get my dirty little hands on it. Still, I haven't actually tested this. I don't know how well it records, but I suppose we'll find out. I'll also find out if we can actually find a game, because as you can probably tell, the waiting list is quite a long one. I'm also a bit tired. Again, you know the rules. Well, you know how things work. When mostly I would try and stream after work, and then when of course I am working, I do generally find I'm a bit tired afterwards. So I was going to stream this a little earlier, but I'd just been out for a meal, so I had a nice French meal. So I had some Moors mariniere and some calamari and that, with some creme brulee to finish. So I'm pretty stuffed at the moment. I've had to try and get some energy by downing a can of Coke, but I don't think it's worked very well. So I'll demonstrate the joys of the Brit bongs. Generally, I go for the infantry-based units because it's quite an OP thing you can do. So you see here, volunteer army, that reduces the cost of your troops. So first thing I do is get this bad boy out. This will of course not be an expert game, but we will see. And sadly, I'm on the flank, so I'm going to get rolled over because I'm a poo at the game. And I wonder if I can change the controls so I don't move around so fast. No, no. Ah, well, I'll have to do that later. Hup. I need to get my boys out. So people generally swear by the naval airborne one, but I prefer using the infantry one because the infantry is so potent in as the British.
An infantry section is present and accounted for.
Oh, their MGs can be pretty potent boys. Oh wow, the MG spam is great. Good work with those MG spam.
Infantry section trained and ready.
Okay. Move this guy up here to capture this position. Upgrade to grenade package.
Packages are in.
Then we will get our field infirmary afterwards.
Always shut your mush and move your feet. Quit whinging and march. Quiet down and listen. Attention! On those blisters, you shits! Rifle grenades and anti-tank grenades are now available. Infantry closing on us! Rifle grenade! Fire! Move! Jerry's picking us apart! Right, that means you!
Position taken. Resource cache going down.
Yeah, random teams, random teams. We don't need to try our stuff here.
While it be, sir! Make 'em bleed for it, boys! We got orders, lads. Come on, ladies, while we're young.
I'm going to be very aggressive on this flank because I realise that the rest of my team may be getting pushed in the centre and the left.
Quiet down. Listen up. Quiet down, you wankers. Let's move out. Present and accounted for. Shut your mush and move your feet. Fire on the sundown now. Pull back to base. Leading. That's enough. Infantry section killed. We've got enemy fire!
Eager as whatever.
Pipe down, you pushing on enemy ground!
Run away!
He's dead! Are you taking the piss? You want to
Run away! Time to start spamming infantry, boys.
die? That means, oh, for fuck's sake, die, you bastards! An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
No, I'm shaking because I don't want to let the team down.
Awaited instructions. Come on, bastards. Take that position.
I'm a shaky boy.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Then the next one, I want this, so we'll wait till we get our fuel before we upgrade our infantry.
Present, let's take some ground.
Jerry's got it in for us.
Always eager to serve. Initiating rollout of battlefield.
Run away!
They're breaking through us. Back, back. Don't fucking stop.
Attention! We're on it to the counter force, sir. Attention! Infantry taking losses here! While it be, oh, contact!
They are starting to blob a little bit, which is not too bad.
stocking production of Stuart light tanks. We have reserves of infantry available to bolster our ranks, Commander.
Yeah, they'll do that. That's fine. I can live with that. They can do that.
That's enough! He's got us in a sack! Go on! Get to it, you sods! Get to cover, you fucks! Fall back!
We're losing a capture point to enemy action.
Pipe down, you wankers!
Receiving enemy fire!
Taking heavy enemy fucking Scott!
Yeah, let's run these away. Let's run these boys away. That's fine.
Damnation! We've lost communication.
Oh, did I just lose one of my squads? That's not good. That's not good.
Royal Engineers here.
All I need is a medical car. We've still got good map control, but we need a medical car now.
A fuel point is being overrun. Sector lost. Repeat. Sector lost. Heavy mortars are available to deploy.
Go, go, go.
Awaiting off your asses! Move!
Presence accounted for,
Don't be fucking daft! Shoot!
Let's track out a Humber armoured car.
MG's looking for targets in the
Yes,
open!
sir! Yeah, we're moving! Keep fighting!
Let's give him out! Quiet down! Enveloping fire! Remember the drills? Transport done! Bringing up anti-tank weapons! Right! That means you! Go! Go!
Humber armored car ready for reconnaissance.
Go, 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 go.
There's too many of them! Stafford, yeah? Stafford! Fall back now!
Right! Grab that flag! Shitty Mary! This thing's huge! I'm getting the fuck out of here! Always quit whinging and march. I don't want to hear a fucking word. March. We got orders, lads. That machine gun's gonna rip our boys up. Shut it down. Will it be, sir? Pipe down, you wankers! There you are! What now? That's enough! You heard? We read you! Come on! Repair us over there! Armored car! Move it!
Run those away. Run, 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 boys. Ah, hello. Run, 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 run away. Luckily these, oh, lovely, lovely boys are very potent. Oh, can I upgrade this? No, that's a shame. Let's get these self-propelled guns now.
Starting requisition of Bishop's self-propelled guns.
Yeah, our boys are good. I've been away at work. I've had a couple of courses, so I've been a bit busy, sadly. But now I'm back for a while anyway, which is good.
Fuck me! He's gone off! Corporal's fucked!
We can now construct Bishop's self-propelled artillery.
No, crap.
Armored car has been knocked out.
They're blobbing now. They're blobbing. I don't like it.
Oh, we're needed elsewhere, lads.
They blobbing. They're blobbing hard. I'll be away. Well, when will I be away? I'll be away for the weekend because I will be away with holiday. I'll be on holiday. Time off work.
Far too close for comfort. Run, sappers!
Report just in. Enemy have 300 points left.
Driver!
Rifle section ready! Rifle grenade! Fire! I think we're up, lads. Give us some breathing room. Promotion's here! March!
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
This ain't Queensbury rules. Fucking kill 'em! Ricardo! Found the enemy line! Keep your bloody heads down! That's right, we're coming for you! You wankers will...
I need a lovely propelled gun. That will make things a little easier for us. Seeing a lot of infantry waves in the north. I saw your video. It was beautiful. I have to admit, it was the most beautiful video I've ever seen. No worries, don't no worries. Alright, so I've got this coming. I need 110 for this, so maybe is to reinforce us a fuel point.
Bishop 25-pounder carrier is ready.
Presence accounted for. Lost your brew, lads. We're off.
And then our bishop we can use to bombard over here. And then our next point will be, of course, to get our tank, because we're going to need tanks for the next part.
Keep up your range!
Gurkha rifles have been made available to us.
We go away! Get back in position!
But that's not really working out.
Always easy to serve.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Royal Engineers, like shit through a goose. Sappers, eager to shift some dead, patching it up now.
Why can't I build this? There we go.
Layout right. Sappers,
Now he's retreating it. Bruh, all you had to do was stay in one place, my dude.
getting to work.
That's all you had to do.
Quiet down and lick 'em on, ladies, while we're young.
I'll bring out another infantry squad. Bring out another infantry boy to hold this up.
Pay attention, lazy buggers. Shut your mush and move your feet.
See, we were doing pretty well up here. I don't know why suddenly we're starting to lose up north, but I can't really move over there to support that. Hmm.
Enemy troopers, getting keen! There's gonna be outings!
Can I get this guy back? No, I don't think so. Yeah, silly of me. I shouldn't have done that.
Let's move! Right, get that captured! See what we've got! He's dead! Fucking number! Clever bastards! Oh, this is getting unfriendly! We're pinned! Specific contact!
Oh, crap.
Artillery carrier lost to enemy action.
Mistakes were made. I needed an artillery carrier as well.
Jerry's picking us apart! While it be, sir! Pull back to base! Leave it!
The blobs. The blobs.
Accounted for, start!
Crusader cruiser finished. Frontline sectors are ready to be barraged at the first sign of enemy activity, Commander.
When can I get the next tank out? And I've got 60 of that.
3 command points available. Points left.
Are we winning or are we losing? We're doing an okay job. We can go in the offensive now. I'm gonna go get that fuel again and starve them. There we go. Now we're winning. Now we're cooking with fat.
Enemy troopers, getting keen!
Crusader needs orders! Ross has orders! Give us bloody orders! Albert, get on it! Not had orders in yonks, let me guess. We should see you on track.
Present to the camp, keep those flankers under! We got orders! Securing enemy territory!
A-15 Crusader is on station, ready for orders.
Rifle section ready! Get the ground!
Run away, run away, run away.
Good as new. Repairs finished.
Infantry will pillage anything they need from the enemy.
Fucking kill 'em! On those blisters! Keep your right! Stay down! Go! We'll march!
The enemy is down.
Why did everyone retreat? Oh, they dropped the pamphlets. Fuck.
Sappers, get moving!
Endure! We must!
Crusader tank knocked out.
Get it antsy!
Like, I can only do so much when they start bringing in counter blobs. Like, I can push for a while, but not forever.
Lovely day for a goddamn firefight!
section of guards have been deployed.
So I need 300 for this to work. So bring this guy back again. Bring this guy back.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Bring the rest of these guys back over here. The counter blob. They must blob the blobbers.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Ready? Later on the move. Albert, watch those gears. Say that, taking glances low. So try not to hit every bloody thing in the way. Cost of the fight. Right, gotta move, chaps.
Yeah, I gotta retreat that. Reverse it. Not until I get the rest of my boys together.
Quiet down. Listen up.
I mean, we're still winning, which is good.
Armor's ready.
Crusader cruiser finished.
Ah, crap.
Always eager to... Who's he calling Tommy? Only Dix and Harry's here. I don't want
That's not blob.
Listen, march. Head into the location. We got orders, lads.
Crusader, close the hatches down. We're off to see a man of himself.
Maybe we could...
Commander, we have artillery on standby.
quiet down and
Our
listen
main
up.
gun retrofit is finished. Crusader gas is good to go.
Reloading!
Let's go.
Jerry 18! Armor, hold it out! Artillery! Get us out of here!
Right then, we're advancing! Fight or die, lads! Hey, boys! That means... Come on! Come on!
Crusader gone.
No.
Crusader gone. No contact.
Ready to go!
Target that man! Taking enemy fire! We're on the line!
Armor! Poking full of our pride and a father than my heart! Let's move out! We'll get there if I have to drag you myself! We'll get there if I have to drag you myself! Oh, those blisters and shit!
Alright, time to run back away. Run back over here. These Crusaders are pretty garbage, but they do the job. Yeah, get rid of that. I don't want that. Run away! I need to recharge my troops. Yeah, Crusaders poo.
Time to work for a living! I don't want to hear a fucking word. March! Always eager to serve. Quit whinging and march!
Back up, chaps. We've
We
got
got
orders.
orders, lads. Come on, ladies, while we're young. Present. Head into the location.
Guards awaiting orders, sir.
Let's call out 2 bishop self-propelled guns, and that will do the damage.
100 points.
We got orders, lads. Shut your mush and move your feet.
Bishop artillery carrier and crew on standby.
25 pounder! Bishop, Bishop taking up positions on your mark.
What we got? Lucent Shermans. Here we go. Let's drop this again.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Quiet down and listen up.
Sappers on site. I think we're getting you orders.
Come on, ladies, while we're young.
Judge one! Fire for effect!
Bishop artillery carrier and crew on standby.
And we'll try again. I mean, we could call out another one of these guys, but that's not very good. You know what I mean?
Pay attention. Quit whinging and march. You got orders? I don't want to hear a fucking word. March.
Orders are coming in. Who in God's name fired that?
Attention on those blisters and shit. Found the enemy line. Rifle section ready.
We're on it! Fighting horse in the... Commander, we have artillery on standby.
Let's move. Check the bridge.
A-15 Crusader is on station and ready for orders.
No march. Oh, pipe down, you
Nuts destroyed! All right, gentlemen, listen up!
No idea what that strike is. Oh, it's the bloody God strike. The strike of doom.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Movement on the
Attention!
guns! Get on it! And we're keeping a low profile!
Look what the spiders there! Guns taking sustained. Jerry, get this big fucking sniper! Run!
Ready to lead the charge!
And the blob continues.
Enemy firing at us!
Blob and counter blob, that's what we like to see.
All up a medic! Pay attention. Come on, ladies. While we're young. See, calling Tom, mate. Only mercenary.
Our anti-tank gun has been killed.
Back up more infantry. Bring these infantry back up to the front.
Quiet down.
Go for another attack.
Is not giving up without a fight. We're down to 300 points. Commander, we have artillery on standby.
Let's move out! Rifle section ready! Cover his position!
Artillery barrage on the way.
Get to cover, you fucks! Artillery! Stop! Nice! That means fire down! Pull back to base! Infantry taking losses here! That's enough!
I too can spam artillery.
On you twats! Fire! Enemy target destroyed! Lights on the major when we get back! Present to the county force, sir!
Heading in that direction, chaps.
See who wins the artillery spamming. Spoilers, it will be me! I will win the arty spam.
And coming through! Let's get moving! Yeah, we're ready! Enemy fire! Crusader on the hook!
Quiet down and listen up. Pay attention. Head into location.
Report from the front. The enemy has 75 points left.
Stand to, lads. Roger that, man. Keep firing.
Sadly, Panzer IIIs are not very potent against the anti-tank boys.
Attention! 18 package here!
Commander, we have artillery on standby.
Present to the county force, sir. it load bearing? Then it's fixed.
But we are starting to struggle now, so we've got to be a bit more aggressive.
Ship been ordered to advance. Orders, lads. On you go.
Royal Engineers here.
Pay attention. Lazy. Head into the location.
Maybe get some archery batteries on the centre. Now that is silly. You need to go back over here.
Squad away need a personal invitation.
Always in, lads. Quiet down. Shut your mouths and move your feet.
We got orders, lads.
Quit whinging and march.
Present and accounted for, sir.
The weasels.
I can't kill anything there. Without use of my infantry.
Sappers on site.
The Bosch are pushing hard. Down to 250 points. Artillery barrage on the way.
Maybe I'll send some of my infantry boys up.
Present and accounted.
And then you move the medic wagon up here as well. Oh crap. Nope, 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 nope. We're going to move that back over here.
Infantry taking losses here.
Crusader cruiser finished.
Bloody move! Six! Enemy fire! Fucking sniper! Run!
Roger, Bishop relocating. Bishop taking up positions on your mark. Guns, Roger, Bishop relocating.
We're losing a victory point.
Crusader needs orders. You need a tank? Here now, sorry. We're asked about base here.
Fuck me! Go on, hit it! Get your damn head down!
Yeah, this is not a good idea.
Locked and loaded.
Reverse this away.
Good lord, we've just lost our CMP truck. Commander, we have artillery on standby.
Sappers, we're ready!
Crusader tank knocked out.
It's a lot of tanks we've got to deal with.
Waiting orders! Back!
Crusader gone. No contact.
I may have to start spamming infantry.
Pay attention! I don't want to hear a fucking word. March! Shut your mush and move your feet.
We have 200 points remaining.
Hear a fucking word. March! Pull back to base! Leave it! George, that means you!
I can't. I can't.
The enemy have wiped out an infantry section. Victory point under enemy control.
I can't do both.
Monitor all frontline sectors. Artillery perimeter is in effect.
Go on, ladies.
Pull back. Steady, you men. Bishop
I have no idea where half my troops are.
Enemy territory will be ours! Wresting territory from the enemy! Present to the county. Anti-tank package on its way to us. Go orders, lads! We got orders, lads! Go, go!
No. Yes. Yes. And whatever's left, I have to move up on the centre. Now they're pushing on the right. That's not good. Okay. Oh, I did a pretty good job on the right. That's fine. One, two, three. 3 squads there. Do I really need another squad? Let's bring the engineers up on the right. Time to use the engineers if I'm not bringing out any tanks.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Grenade on that target! Rifle section ready! Hit the ground! Oh, move! Shit, man! You must cause! Sunny move!
The enemy have wiped out.
Okay, we're getting ganged. We're getting ganged up on. I can't. I gotta move up on the left now. I can't take both caps. I just have to let the other players do their thing.
100 points.
Because if I try and do both, I'm just gonna die.
Batteries are standing by to initiate perimeter monitor.
Taking heavy enemy fire here!
Enemy ground forces have claimed a sector.
Ah, crap. Nope. I gotta run. I'm getting really heavily pushed now. Like hard pushed.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action. Artillery barrage on the way.
No!
The enemy has our victory point now. We've got 75 points remaining. A new infantry section.
My cap's been abandoned. Come on now.
I don't want to hear. Look lively now. Always secure the area. Rifle down, lads.
One last stand, gentlemen. We've only 50 points left.
I shouldn't have invested in the poo tanks.
This is boxed. We're down to only 25 points.
Yeah, my artillery's getting pinged again.
Bishop artillery has been destroyed. Fast. Commander, we have artillery on standby. Artillery carrier lost to enemy action.
I had to. I had to. I couldn't.
Crusader tank knocked
I had to try and push this point, otherwise I was going to lose the cap. My mistake here was withdrawing and trying to assist on the centre. I shouldn't have assisted on the centre. But then again, they are sending 4 players against me, so, you know. Yeah, 1, 2, and the centre caps are completely empty, so as things go...
Last 10 points. Company CP is taking damage.
Yeah, they're tank rushing, but I can't do anything about it.
Enemy has engaged our company CP. The enemy has only 50 points left.
I would rather charge my last troops and die.
Jerry got one of our squads.
And buy time.
The squad's gone.
Unless you got troops up here. Perhaps some paratroopers, maybe? Nah. That was a close one.
Enemy has won. Signal
It was a close one, but hey ho, nothing I could really do. Yeah, map control. I mean, I lost a lot of damage getting swamped in center and that, but I had to try and do something in the center, otherwise it was just going to collapse. Like, it did collapse in the end, but I had to try and... I really should have stayed on my lane. I should have stayed in my lane, but hey ho. Not the end of the world, just should have stayed in my lane. But the thing is, in 4 versus 4, what tends to happen is people begin to blob and mass push in one front, and that means that often one guy will get overrun unless you go and support him, so it's a bit of a catch-22. And of course, the allies have got garbage tanks, so you can't really use your tanks for anything. Like, you can't count... Your tanks won't do any damage to the enemy tanks, so you've got to either move to the 17-pounder or focus on infantry blobs. Easy game, boy, easy game. You know it's an easy game once you see the questionable acrylics come out. Easy game. Unless they leave, because that's also a high possibility. So I still think artillery and infantry blobs are the way to go for the British. Because you just counter their own blobs and you anti-tank deals with what's was left. I just had really bad micro in the centre. Perhaps I should have microed the artillery pieces a bit better, but there's not much I could have done. I blame my teammates. Yeah, blame my teammates. Blame. No, I'm only joking. Like, the American player was very good with the heavy machine gun meta, and we were really pushing it back in the centre on my front. It's just that eventually, I deviated and pushed north. And I should have just kept on pushing in my sector. Because again, you know the drill.
Training center will be online shortly.
Alright, what have I got? Okay, I'm on this lane. Maybe a good idea to get artillery for this lane. Although this gives me some artillery.
Training center operational. We are ready to begin research.
I missed the Kettering meta. Like you could really blob up, but the paratrooper meta is disgusting. Like that's cursed. That really cursed. That's cursed meta.
Had orders in yonks. Sappers ready. Position
A
taken.
mortar team is awaiting orders.
It's cringe meta. Still, it used to be Luftwaffe troops were that sort of thing. So I am glad that's changed a little bit from what it was.
We'll just lug this thing around.
2 infantry squads, and that should be us good.
Infantry section trained and ready.
Infantry section here. Stand back. Now.
I don't really need this yet. Oh, that is disgusting meta. I'm actually cringing at the use of those.
Get it antsy. Give us orders.
I know, keep going with this.
You heard the boss. Stand back.
I think those troops will be fine. My infantry squad finally up. Yes, it is.
Engine and march.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
The sandbags are laid, Commander.
Play it safe. Finders keepers, lads. We got the upgrade. Let's get.
So let's get this fuel.
Sappers on site.
Let's see if I can upgrade my own fuel, which I can't.
Get into work.
The boys out. And then when can I get this? Not anytime soon. Do I either help the team with fuel? No, I'm going to need more.
Grenade packages are inbound, Commander. Heavy mortars are available to deploy.
Move out. We got orders, lads. Go on, ladies. While we're young.
Sappers, you gonna shift some dead weight?
Get another infantry squad. And then this cost me 440 for a heavy artillery piece.
Now available.
I've got to be pushing. Can't just stay here, I've got to be pushing.
We'll risk it for a biscuit, won't we?
Sappers, reporting. We're not fucking big shit, damn it. We're taking that position.
Presence of counter force. Come on, you twats. Fire! Contact with the bloody enemy!
That HMC's firing on us!
A new infantry section is ready for battle. We're losing a strategic point to enemy action.
George, that means you to move on. Run the fuckers down! All of them!
They're breaking through us, yeah?
Infantry training is underway, Commander.
Oh wow, they really are hard pushing.
Rifle section will get there if I have to drag you myself.
And this got to retreat because we're going to die. Oh, you retreated the wrong way, and I'm going to lose that. Ugh.
Royal Engineers out of contact. Infantry training completed. The beggars are threatening a strategic point.
Come on, ladies, while we're young. Quiet down. I don't want to hear a fucking word. March.
Supplies aren't making it back to HQ. Lines cut.
Take that firefight here.
Jerry has 300 points remaining.
I mean, we're doing a pretty good job, but my lack of manpower is what's really screwing me up. And keep on. I'm not going to get that artillery piece if I'm not careful.
Securing enemy territory. Enemy sharpshooter has us in his sight. Grenade on that target. Cover his
The
position.
sector is in enemy control. An infantry section is present at the countdown.
They're taking a shot. Well, it be, sir.
Infantry section killed.
I'm losing troops. I don't know where. I'm really screwing this up. Because I'm just not retreating when I should. And it's meaning it's taking longer for me to actually move my boys forward. Take this one.
The men are eager to fight with valor, Commander, no matter the cost.
Where's the enemy artillery coming from? At least they're pushing centre, so it means that they're attempting. I'm drawing their attention away. He says, snorting copium.
Pay attention. Infantry's closing on us. Well, it be, sir. Rifle grenade. Fire. Promotion. Now fuck it out like it. Presence accounted for, sir. Quiet down. Listen up. Sniper!
And that sniper's really screwing me up as well.
Find those blisters, you shits! We've got enemy fire! Move! Enemy sharpshooter has us in his sight!
Okay, I got the sniper.
Walking away from that.
Right, let's retreat this. These guys should be moving forward.
Lazy buggers. Come on, ladies, while we're young.
Let's get these guys up. Let's get a light Stuart out.
Stuart light tanks requisitioned. Stand by.
Run away.
Pipe down, you wankers! Right! I need promotions here! No, you wankers will march! We'll get there if I can drag you myself!
We can now call in Stuart light tanks.
Cool.
Pay attention! Finders keepers, lads! Come on then. Presence accounted for, sir. Keep on pin down. Recce package incoming. You remember this? I don't want to hear a fucking word. March.
15 CWT truck rolling in now.
Guys, enemy troopers. TT. Grenade on that target. They can fire over our cover here. Jerry's picking us apart.
Oh crap. Again. No! I need to turn up my volume.
Recce package arrived.
I'm getting too badly hammered by enemy troops.
Pipe down, you wankers.
Come on, chaps, we've got to move.
surplus of sector overrun. The enemy has it.
Quiet down and listen up. Infantry taking losses here. Attention! New weight is real rifle section ready.
I might win this. Retreat.
Fucking sniper! Run!
Retreat.
Back to base! Leave it!
Any other troops I can send out? Not really, no. Can't upgrade you because I need 60 of that.
Stuart's light tank tracked and ready.
On those biscuits!
Oh, it's this fucking thing that I win. Weapon of mass destruction. The I win button.
Present to the county, come on, ladies, while we're young. Rifle section ready! Pipe down, you wankers! Corporal Spock!
Yeah, that was silly of me. I shouldn't use tanks. Tanks are poo.
Starting requisition of Bishop's self-propelled guns. Airburst shells will decimate enemy infantry concentrations.
Bring your bloody... He's dead! Headed to the location. While it beats, fall back!
Squads gone.
I can't. 3 versus 1 south bush or 3 versus 2. There must be more players here than meets the eye because they just blob straight through me.
Present to the county force, sir. Pay attention! Lazy buggers. We're whinging and march. Just like a walk down to the Nag's Head. Probably less bloody. We got orders, lads. Look lively now. Time to secure that area. Rifle fire back! That's enough! Go! Go! Grenade on that target! Rifle section ready! Corporal fight! Make them bleed for it! Cover his position! Big man will be proud! Captured! Attention! On the tube! Heads down, lads! Nice! That means infantry! Elect Sherry picking us apart!
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Bloody move! That's enough! Rifle set fucking sniper! Run!
Jerry got one of our squads.
Yeah, I can't. Run away. Run away.
Quiet down. I don't want to hear a fucking word. March. Always eager to
All my boys are gone.
I don't want to hear a fucking word. March. Quit whinging and march.
Why are we guys? Why is there no troops in the north? Why? Why?
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Come on, ladies. While we're young. We got orders, lads. Pay attention. Lazy buggers.
Infantry will pillage anything they need from the enemy.
I don't understand. Like, why is there no pushing in the north? Why is there 3 squads pushing in it? Oh, I'm just so mad. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Quiet down. Come on, ladies. While we're young. Pay attention. Maintain pressure.
It says death by blob. All my troops are getting blobbed up.
A strategic point is being overrun.
And what frustrates me is there was no troops there before. And that's the really bad thing about this, is the fact that players will just turtle. When you've got no combat in your sector, you need to push and be aggressive. Because in a 4 versus 4, if there's no troops in your sector, it's because they're pushing elsewhere. And you're going to get clapped if you do not do anything to help any other sectors.
Sector lost. Repeat. Sector. Jerry's not giving up without a fight. They're down to 300 points. Bishop 25-pounder carrier is ready.
Infantry taking losses here! Let's move out! Taking heavy enemy fire here!
This isn't good. The enemy have the upper hand.
I know they've got the other hand, but I don't know what you want me to do, game. I cannot take out 3 players at once.
Present to the count, come on, ladies.
Just haven't got the ability to do so. That was a good strike.
Quiet down and listen up. We'll risk it for a biscuit, won't we?
An infantry section is present and accounted.
Time! Every shitty time!
Run this guy away, too much artillery. Let's get clapped. I'll try and push back up north again.
We have 200 points remaining.
And that's why you don't blob. Because that happens.
Present to the counter force, sir. Jerry's nowhere to be seen. Let's take it.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Why have you moved this far up? Hmm?
Well it be, sir! Keep your rate! Cover! Fucking MG's toast! Always eager to serve. Securing enemy territory. Cover his position! They're up, lads! After me! Enemy tank! Rifle section ready! Enemy territory will be ours! Attention! Move, you bloody quiet guys! That means you! Bloody machine gun! Get out of his range! Right, move! Go, go!
Run away!
Move out! While infantry's fucking scupper! Attention! Jerry's picking us apart! Rifle grenade! Fire! He's dead!
Bishop artillery carrier and crew on standby.
We'll get there if I can...
Buckle up, gents. They're down to 100 points. Frontline sectors are ready to be barraged at the first sign of enemy activity, Commander.
I can't do anything about the tanks.
only 50 points left.
Who wins? They're 2 tanks versus our 1.
Fire check 'em on, ladies. What we got? Behind those pistols and shit. Oh, they've got a soddy span down.
Guns key. Bishop taking up positions on your mark. Command. Roger. Bishop relocating.
Washington County will keep those fighters.
We've 25 points left.
Rifle section ready. You heard?
Bishop in contact.
Artillery carrier lost to enemy action.
They're trying to flank us.
No, leave me alone.
Been lost to enemy action.
I can't do anything again.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
I can't do anything.
One last ditch effort. Down to only 10 points.
Rifle section fucking.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
That's the really frustrating thing about the 4 versus 4. A good coordinated team of 4 versus 4 players will just roll over a pub game
Signal the retreat.
because they can mass troops on a particular point, whereas I can't. There's only so much I can do. Again, best map control, least amount of damage taken, but I just can't do anything. Just lose too many troops. I tend to find when you're stuck with American players or American team, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. Because the American tactics can't go toe to toe. But I'm not mad, 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 I'm not mad. Absolutely not mad. Perfectly sane, perfectly sound. I think I should just infantry blob. Infantry and bishop blob, that tends to be the best, most effective method because your bishops counter their blob and then your infantry counter their blob. And as long as you get critical mass with the AT boys, you can generally just pop out everyone. And then you just counter battery. I'm not mad, I'm not mad, I'm not mad. I just want to play the Germans now. I'm perfectly sane. I still enjoy Company of Heroes. Like, you have some really good games, but other games it's like, oh, eh. But I have been playing rather badly as well, so you know, it's swings and roundabouts really. Well, the allied matchmaking could be much more desired. Perhaps I should use a different... I know you can get the tank battle group, but it's just not very good. I mean, you have a cheesy strat as a spam engineers as the Brit boys, because you get a cost reduction for one of the battle groups. You just spam engineers and just win every engagement, as long as it's not against MGs and you can micro. But I just think it really most strats is spam X, which is a bit bruh. A bit bruh. I just want the new Men of War. When is that coming out anyway? Men of War 2, that's coming soon. Release date 2023. Manor Laws 2023. Rogue Trader 2023. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now we've got delicious Brit spam. Spam me. Witness the full power of Britbong spam. As long as these guys push, they've got to push. If there's no one pushing on their cap, they've got to move forward. Definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again. It's going to work, trust me, guys. Oh.
Make it snappy. Get up, lads. When ground needs taking, boys.
I might go for this instead, Valor. I mean, this is good to reduce the cost, but I think DPS is better.
Training center operational. We are ready to begin research.
It's done, Commander. Section command open for business.
Good, this is a good point. I'm not actually on the flank, so I can help in the centre. That's nice. That's a nice change from the usual.
Sappers, reporting. Positions on. Spark up while it's time.
I should learn all the hotkeys, really.
An infantry section is present and accounted for.
I guess I will be taking both these positions in. Unless you're going to move forward and do it. No, of course not. I want another infantry squad, and then we'll do another engineer squad, and that should be enough to blob. As per usual. Blob equals God. And no one is pushing in the centre.
Sappers, eager to shift some dead weight.
Oh, this is good.
Jerry's is ours. Can we blow it up?
This isn't going to go horribly wrong. I mean, I'll push in the centre, but I was hoping that the second player would also push in the centre. You know what I mean?
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Sappers on site. Nobody home. Tidy. What's the task?
Grenades are being distributed to the men.
We're going.
Accounted for. Nige, you're on door duty. Crack on.
Jerry's got it in for us.
Another NG? No, of course not. That'd be far too easy.
Move on that capture point.
Awaiting instructions, sir.
Ah, crap.
Commander, rifle sections have been granted grenades as requested.
Cool.
Bloody gypsies firing on us. Go!
This is a sweet 2v1. I can hold it for a while, but I can't hold forever.
Quit whinging and march.
Oh, he turned. I gotta retreat that back. Gotta retreat this back. Gotta build my medicenter.
Fuck me! He's gone!
And let's go buy some mortars. And then we'll upgrade this once we get 30 fuel.
Fight to the last man.
I gotta keep punching in the center anyway. That's to keep the guys' attention.
A mortar team is awaiting orders.
Alright, King Mir. Watching an absolute noob get clapped.
Pay attention, lazy. Got your rifle? Rounds?
I'm getting smashed. Bullied. I've lost 2 games in a row.
Lazy, eager to
Feels bad, man.
Sappers receiving orders.
replacements are here. Let's put 'em through.
I need this more than I need engineers.
Changing to anti-tank roll soon. Going for a cut your mush and move your foot away so you can serve. Heading to location.
I need another infantry squad as well.
Listen up, gents. Orders.
In before there's enemy garrisoning this and I die.
Roger that. Come on! Fanteria enemiga!
Here you go, Nige. Pellets for getting pay attention. Quit whinging and march.
Quiet down and listen up. You're not all bloody officers. Time to work for a living.
Get to follow it.
Get another infantry squad.
Present and accounted for, sir. Present and accounted in there. I want eyes everywhere. Attention, lazy buggers.
Not had orders in your head, sappers.
We got orders, lads.
Oh, nice.
Right, Nige. Don't you dare miss. Grenade on that target. Fire back.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Move, you better quiet girls. Enemy sharpshooter has us in his sights. Attention! I know it's a shithole. Get in.
Quiet down and listen.
Come on. Get that target up.
That's not nice, though.
Sappers, ready to destroy stuff. That's our cover.
Those guys are really digging in.
Sappers, eager as will ever. And here we go.
Oh, crap.
Rounds complete.
We found Jerry. He's not too pleased.
Always eager. Just come on, ladies, while we're young.
Still got to be careful here. I can't just be aggressive for the sake of being aggressive. I don't want to lose troops.
Pay attention.
Can't really afford to lose them.
Gurkha rifles
That 400
remain
mortars too
available.
expensive. Okay, I don't care about that. And that's why you bought it, of course.
Bishop SPGs will be made available shortly.
Caliber, not sushi.
Yeah, there's quite a few negatives. I generally play the 4 versus 4 because I'm a bit of a filthy casual. But the meta is generally just who has the bigger blob, and some of the Colins are pretty strong. Although I've heard that that's pretty much across all the different factions, that it's literally a case of who's got a bigger blob.
We can now construct Bishop self-propelled artillery,
I need 30 of that.
initiating rollout of battlefield commissions for the men.
So yeah, it's not the best.
Present and shut your mush and move your feet. I don't want to hear a fucking word. March. While it
The beggars are threatening a strategic point.
Kill it. Thank you.
Infantry training completed.
Ah, Corporal's fucked. Fucking Scarpa. Run to new position. Attention on those blisters. You
Of course, my infantry does no damage whatsoever. Run this away. Kill this.
Sappers,
How are you letting this happen?
Will it be, sir? You wankers will march. Upgraded.
Awaiting orders.
Fucking you, bloody machine gun. Get out of his range.
Retreat this.
Bloody move.
There's literally one squad here. How is this? I'm not mauled, I'm not mad, I'm not mad, I'm not mad, I'm not mad.
Infantry section trained.
When can I call out my first? I need 60, so bring out some more infantry.
Quiet down and listen up. I don't want to hear it.
But yeah, it's pretty rough. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Pay attention, lazy buggers.
All my troops here, yeah. I think the big problem is blobs are more effective than the counters. And so you could invest in mortars, but good micro is just going to just ignore the mortars completely. So what generally happens is whoever's got the biggest, most elite blob, and who has sort of the best call-ins wins the early game and dominates everything else.
Time to march, boys. Come on.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
We've got orders to move.
You've got orders. Shit! Enemy fire! Will it be, sir? Rifle grenade! Fire! Right down! Really? Fire right down!
Get it antsy. Give us orders.
We can't move! Engage on sight! Barrage
Orders,
completed!
sir. Snappers ready.
Catch them in the open!
See, I got a bigger blob, so I win the engagement.
Driver! Driver! Back! 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 Stop!
I say stop! Keep it up! That means you! Attention! Rifle infantry taking losses here! Cover his position! Will it be, sir? Stop! Right! That means you! Jerry, pick it!
3 command points available.
Get out of here! He's dead! Promotion's here! Oh, this is getting unfriendly! We're pinned! Machine gun! Fire!
How can I win this?
Me! He's gone!
I can't.
Back to
I can't win this.
basics! You heard? Fall back! Bloody move!
Back to full numbers.
Yeah, I am going to get Men of War 2 when it comes out. It looks like Steel Division, but easier. I know that people like the old Men of War, but I wouldn't mind multiplayer for the new Men of War 2. I've seen some of the videos of it, and although it is a very marked difference, I still think it's going to be pretty fun, a pretty more casual experience, which I enjoy. I quite enjoy Men of War, and I think it's going to have a much more healthier multiplayer than it usually does, because of the nature of how they're doing it. So it's like 8 versus 8. So if you know Steel Division with the big 8 versus 8 maps, it's like that, but hopefully actually balanced and not crap.
Pay attention, lazy buggers!
Bishop artillery carrier and crew on standby.
Once again, we run out.
The enemy is trying to take a point from us.
We should win this. We should be okay. But actually, we won't win this, because if the allies can't get dominance early game, you're pretty much done for. And I could not get dominance early game. It doesn't help that somehow our uncontested northern troops are getting smashed right now. And we've got troops over here not doing anything when they could come in on the flank.
Present and accounted for, sir. Get scary, lads. This is enemy territory. We got orders, lads. Anti-tank package on its way.
Let's
to us,
blob it.
lads. Glory be! Highlight the
Snappers, sir. Inside, you bastards. Every man to window.
Fingers! Rifle section ready! Let's move out!
We have 300 points remaining.
That means you!
There we go.
We're losing a strategic point to enemy action.
Get on with retreat! Get out of here!
He will simply blob it. And that's what I dislike about this game. The fact is, they had better placement, better movement of troops, and I just blobbed. And that somehow that was more effective than any sort of doctrine or maneuvering or anything like that, which is just a bit pants, really.
Pay attention, lazy buggers. Will it be, sir? Come on! Come on! Let's get this over with! Ah, Corporal fuck! Shift it! Go on! Get to it, you sod! Fucking scupper! Run! Will be bad! Let's go! Attention! Rifle station! Swing around! Take your time! What's next? Go! Go! Rifle section! Fall back! Bloody move!
Yeah, I quite like Assault Squad 2. I thought it was a pretty good game. But I can see why the allure of the new game... Oh my god, I've just lost that troop.
250 points.
I don't mind it's different. I understand why people would be upset about why it's different. But I can see it potentially being a very good game just because it's I think it will actually have a healthy multiplayer. I understand why a lot of single-player gamers will not be particularly happy with it. But I think it's going to be pretty good. But of course I haven't played it yet. But yeah, I can see why people who want effectively an upgraded Assault Squad are going to be very upset. But the people who actually want the same old Med of War gameplay, but with hopefully a healthier multiplayer, are hopefully going to be a bit happier. Luckily, my guy didn't die. Again, I can upgrade. Again, there is no reason for me to move to the next tier because the next tier has got hot garbage.
You must fucking scupper! Run! Always eager to serve. Pay attention!
A munitions point is being overrun.
We're on it! Pull back to base! Leave it!
The beggars are threatening a munitions point.
Open up some Stafford! Fall back now!
And that's the big problem with this game. The fact that the meta is literally spam infantry as the allies. Because our tanks simply cannot compete with German armour, German steel.
Enemy ground forces have claimed a sector. Additional ordnance. We have 200 points remaining. An infantry section is present and accounted for.
Enemy tank! Take on those blisters, you shits! Move out! Move! Go! Go! Fucking kill 'em! Woman in! There's nothing infantry taking losses here! Lie down! Will it be, sir? Fall back! Bloody move! Taking heavy enemy fire here! Apart! Ricardo! Fucking scupper! Run! Pipe down, you cover his position! Points ours! That time and all! On those blisters, you shits!
Just keep pushing.
Now fight or die, lads!
Oh wow.
A new infantry section is ready for battle. We're losing a strategic point.
There are literally troops over here.
Fire and move!
Didn't even see that. But now they know where my boys are, so I have to be a bit careful now.
Presence accounted for, sir. Quiet down and listen up. Listen up, gents. Orders here. Fill the post, boys. Move it.
This is disgusting. Like, this is perhaps the most unintelligent build I've had, and somehow this is more effective. Ugh.
Pull back to base. Leave it. Pay attention, mate.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Stand by the tube. Recall orders, mate. Squeeze from the bread bin, gents. Say no more. Taking any enemy fire here. Infantry taking
You
lock.
have a surplus of command points, Commander.
Not
Frontline
mad.
sectors are ready to be barraged at the first sign of enemy activity, Commander.
Got your mark and move your feet. I'm getting a little too close. Get to it, you sons. There's gonna be hell to pay. Let's move out. You wankers will march. Roll back to base.
Just throw out more cannon fodder infantry, why not? Why not? Why do anything remotely intelligent when I can just do this?
Presence to the captain. There we go. Ronnie's nice and suicide. Clear on it. Rifle section, move out.
Commander, we have artillery on standby.
Take your bloody heads there. Fire on that armor. Hold it. Hold it. Right side, cover.
Infantry section trained and ready.
No, Ricardo. Now hit that lumbering wanker. Move out.
Infantry section killed.
That's alright, just blow up their tanks, so it doesn't matter.
Find the pride in the fatherland, my arse. Fucking scoffer. Attention.
Which I'd rather trade, garbage infantry or tanks.
Always eager to serve. Changing to anti-tank rifle.
They really need to balance the manpower issues right now.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Quiet down and
We're gonna be right fucked in a minute!
We are losing territory.
infantry closing on us. Quiet down, you wankers.
Rangers here! Locked and loaded!
Rifle section ready. Jerry's picking us apart. Hey, right, guard.
We're losing a munitions point to enemy action.
It's alright. We have another infantry wave coming in. Don't worry about it, we're just throwing another infantry wave. This shit's balanced. We'll literally World War I this with our artillery. Who cares about me actually manoeuvring my troops properly?
infantry section of Tommy's has been trained. Commander, we have artillery on standby. Ready.
Okay, you're firing. Let's fire on. It's not firing anyone. Let's just bring these guys up for another wave.
Territory sector lost, Commander.
Attention! Get that section! See what we've got! There! Right back in there! Hoping for the moving to cover! Those are coming close! Got those shots!
This is intelligence strategy, guys. Don't worry about it.
Artillery
Well, have I got sticky keys? Don't know.
Come on! Promotion's here! Nice! Haven't get you! I can drag you myself! Move! Heads down, you pillocks! Come on, ladies, while we're young. Come on, chap. I don't want to hear over yet. Word. March. We got orders, lads. Head into the location. Bloody officers, time to work for a living. Let's move out! You wankers will march! Come on! Come on! Keep the case over with! Go on!
Lol.
We're losing ammunition.
Flying Stuga just got blatted.
Sappers under fire, yeah?
We're on it!
My death blob will beat your death blob.
Territory lost.
That's enough! Come on, you twats! Fire! Come on! Come on! Get this over with! Oh, bloody hell!
And then I'll just run away.
Quiet! I don't want to hear a fucking word! March!
I mean, it's 4 versus 4, but come on now, boys.
Monitor all frontline sectors. Commander, we have artillery on standby. An infantry section is present and accounted for.
Tank! Keep your bloody heads down!
Good work, boys. Where are my... Okay, they're not on too bad a spot. This is cancer. This is awful. This is disgusting.
Engage on sight! Steve, let's get to it!
The enemy players are playing better, but because of the nature of the balance, like they're actually trying to use multiple troops, they're trying to counter, and all I do is go, AT boys, assemble. And as long as I play aggressive, they can't really do anything to stop me.
Pay attention, lazy buggers. Always eager to serve. Quiet down. Listen up. Always eager to serve.
Sappers on site.
Shut your mouth
What do
and
you need
move
blowing
your
up?
feet. Who's he calling Tommy? Only Dixon Harry's here.
Royal Engineers.
Shut your mouth.
ready.
Quiet. He's got clip. That's enough. Move. Quiet down and listen up.
Sappers, reporting.
I don't want
buggers. Beyond the gunway.
Crusader cruiser. The enemy have wiped out an infantry section. Batteries are standing by to initiate perimeter monitor.
Keep the position, stuffers. Like you a tree.
Get there if I can track you myself.
Squads gone.
You heard? Infantry taking losses here.
Fire! Remember your training.
Move, you bloody quiet girls. We have the point.
Yeah, I know.
Shut your fucking gobs.
Just throw out more. Not balanced, not fun.
Coming through.
Literal poo.
Recall orders, lads.
So as soon as you try and actually play the game intelligently, you die. That's what I've learned from this.
Jerry has 300 points remaining.
Actually try and use other units. Good luck, God bless, you're dead.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Let's move, Jan. The big way.
No, he's trying to counter with infantry. Good luck with that.
Sailor taking glancing blows. Fuck, that's whooshing. Sailor needs all guns for that tank.
Roasted. Wankers. Move. What's next?
It's not even fun. Not even fair. This guy just do... Oh, no. Yeah.
Go, go.
This meta's garbage.
Quiet down and listen up. Don't waste it.
They still have 250 points left.
And this is why the blob is so disgusting. Like, it can single kill. If you micro your blob, it can single kill an enemy blob.
Get there if I can track you myself.
Like, there's my AT guns. Again, if I have a big enough blob, I win. There you go.
Other than my art, wankers. Nothing but fucking wankers. We're on it. Rifle section ready. Enemy tank. Hit that lumbering wanker. Come on, come on. Let's get this over with. Cover his position. Quiet, girls. Armor getting a little too close. Fall back. Bloody move. It's clear. Nice. That means you don't let him swing around.
The enemy is down to 200 points. Carry on.
And run these guys away.
9 seconds.
No.
Perimeter is in effect.
They're not giving up. Will it be, sir? Fucking scarborough! Grenade!
Did I lose some troops? Yes. Does it matter? No. And I can actually crack out a couple more if I wanted. I can crack out Matilda, I guess. I mean, the allied tanks are garbage, so it's not really worth it.
Infantry section trained and ready.
Why are you facing the wrong way? Cool.
The enemy's wavering. They're down to only 100 points.
Balanced, boys. Balanced.
Pay attention, lazy.
Much balanced.
Enemy down to 75 points. We have them.
Keep your head down already.
batteries are standing by to initiate perimeter monitor.
Lie down. Listen up.
Reports show the enemy has only 50 points left.
Go. Just give me everyone. Why does it keep sticky keying me? That's the question.
Fight or die, lads. Attention. Pay attention. Take those territory bears. Right. That means you.
Hey, driver! Hey, you don't mind?
Sappers, little stroll into Jerry's line. Nothing to worry about.
Suspension shot!
Bruh. Oh yeah, you can go back and stand over there and catch that point.
Jerry's run out of
Then maybe they need to like do a soldier cap or something because as it stands,
Armor's not for six! Keep your eyes open! Multiple targets! Show what we're made of! Armor through now!
Monitor all frontline sectors. Artillery perimeter is in effect. Target! Show them what.
it was BG. But thank you for saying GG. Run away. Not playing that game. I'll just run all my boys back.
One step closer to victory. Jolly good work.
Yeah, so you can see the massive difference in how it plays when you've got 4 Brit boys and you just infantry spam. Like the most optimum strat, and you could say yes, MGs can counter, but the problem with MGs is that I can outmaneuver an MG. If I get blob, if I see an MG, I'll just fire a rifle grenade or split my blob into 2 and go around it. I might stream tomorrow. I think I'll be doing a DAC tomorrow. Yeah, I might be doing a DAC tomorrow, but yeah. And the thing with mortars is, yes, mortars are good at damaging blobs, but if the blob is moving, it can't get countered because it's too slow. The mortar shell comes down and the blob just moves past it. So until you get to the mid game with your massed artillery or your better artillery shells, it's the blob will always win. And then you can say, well, tanks can counter it, but then again, a blob of AT boys or a blob of Panzerschrecks will just blap your tanks. So either tanks need to have better armor on the front and sides, on the front at the very least, meaning that with good micro you can completely counteract AT boys and Panzerschrecks, or they need to make it so that tanks are more deadly to infantry or infantry more expensive, or perhaps even just remove anti-tank from a significant proportion of the infantry and instead have like specialized anti-tank infantry squads which do a lot of damage but are quite delicate. But as it stands, the thing is, the most optimal, I could build an infantry focused Britain, but the thing is, I've got garbage tanks, I've got garbage anti-tank. I mean, I've got a 17-pounder that will get blown up by enemy artillery as soon as it's spotted. So really, my best strategy is artillery spam and AT infantry spam, and then everything else just bin it, because my infantry will win pound for pound. If they get elite status, they'll keep on winning pound for pound. My massive infantry with their shells will destroy MGs with their rocket-propelled grenades, and I can generally counter any enemy blobs with my counter-artillery battery. So that's the real big problem. Well, that's for 4 versus 4 anyway, and I feel like that's a problem for most factions, including the DAC, especially the DAC, because they're really focused on sort of a light vehicle synergy, and it ends up being a light vehicles are garbage after like the first 3 minutes of the game, and then the late game vehicles are pretty and then of course for the Wehrmacht it's Panzer spam, and that will just about work against the Allies from mid to late game, but if you get rolled at the start, it's a bit of a rough job. So either make MGs cheaper, I would say, to counter infantry spam, or make MGs more powerful in doing damage. So people who are unsuppressed take damage for longer. I suspect they'll make MGs cheaper, because if they don't, then what's just going to happen is, again, I'll just out-blob. You just out-blob the MGs. Like 2 MGs, you've lost map control. So what, for 2 MGs, I can have 3 infantry squads, 4 infantry squads. So your 2 MGs set up on a position, I either flank round it or I just cap around you, and that's your MG gun, machine guns binned, gone, out of the way. Or I pull out a mortar, which is not optimum because the mortar's and you can run away from a mortar, whereas if I use my rocket-propelled grenade, it's just, or my what do you call it, pineapple, it's just going to blow up your MG and I'll steal it. So really the big problem right now is the most optimum strategy is infantry blobs, and the counters, and that's because the AT is too strong and the counters to them are either too expensive or don't do enough damage, and so that needs to be fixed. By mid-game, the blob starts getting countered hard by use of artillery. So the bishops, for example, we can see the enemy tried counter blob. So as the allies, once you move into that mid-range artillery, you do start to heavy counter the German blobs. But there's no real equivalent for the Germans. I mean, you've got the, what do you call it, flying Stuka, but you saw that was extremely delicate. With a Stuka blob rush, I can annihilate that. With a infantry blob rush, I can annihilate that. And you've got these sort of early mortars for the DAC, which are pretty good. They're the Colin ones, and they can do quite a bit of damage, which actually I do recommend getting those because they can do some significant damage against blobs. But they're nowhere near as good at the counter battery of the infantry, the British infantry. And they need to balance a bit more. So either the British tanks are more optimum, or you can actually use British tanks against Germans tanks, or they have a British tank that can deal with enemy tanks, or they need to balance the infantry so that they're less effective against tanks en masse. Perhaps even if you want to gamify it and say that after the initial 1 hit or 2 hits from an anti-tank rifle or Panzerschreck, a tank gets reduced damage from other AT guns or AT infantry weapons for a couple of seconds or something like that, so the tanks stay longer in the fight. Because the tanks need to stay longer in the fight to actually push them off. But unless you get the Tiger and the Panzer IVs can really deal with infantry blobs actually really pretty well. It's just that you need to survive long enough to get the Tiger. I think I am going to play one more game. One more game, and this will be a meme game. I'm going to meme at this game. Engineer spam is the way to go today. Yeah, it's very frustrating. There's not a lot you can do about it. Still waiting for the new Men of War. Well, hopefully, I like Men of War because it's casual, whereas you sort of attract the, what do you call it, the sweaty boys and Company of Heroes. That's why I just play 4 versus 4, because I don't like to sweat. I know I do like to moan if I lose, but I just don't like to sweat. I always feel like I prefer larger multiplayer games because I feel like I have less responsibility, so I can get carried. And sometimes I can carry and sometimes I can get carried. Whereas a 2 versus 2, you're like 50% of the effort, so if you get rolled over, you've pretty much doomed your teammate. Alright, what we got? I feel like we're going to lose this. Especially because I don't have a third player. What's going on here? What do you mean? Didn't even know there was a ranked match. Oh, I'm in unranked. How do you even go ranked? It doesn't really say. What a shame. Do I even want to play another game? Probably not. But I just want to like ride the victory, ride the W. That's the thing. I can probably get one more game in, but I just want to ride the W. I need to ride a W. I need it. What else is actually coming out? When is the new Vicky 2 or Vicky 3 DLC coming out? I can't believe Western Front changed IR difficulty. There we go. This is the meme one. Why you smoke? I remember when the only time smoke was actually useful was when they were doing the flak spam. Flak emplacement spam. Alright, the meme one, engineer detachments, go. I could of course upgrade this, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to immediately buy infantry detachment.
Section CP right there. Make it snappy. We're not fucking mitching, David.
We're taking that position.
Actually, why did I build this? I'm not going to use any troops for this. Oh, I've got to.
Digging out the
I've actually got to. That's a shame. I remember now. I've actually got to.
Oil engineers trained and ready to go.
Reporting. Oil engineers ready.
If I want to keep upgrading levels.
It's done, Commander. Section Commander.
Towers reporting. Position taken. Ground needs taken, boys. Engineers here.
Royal Engineers on the field and ready for your orders.
Sapper section.
Do you see where we're going with this?
Back after point B.
Spoilers, it ain't intelligent or good meta.
What's Jerry's in our house?
Oh, I can't really go there.
We blow it up now?
I'll go up here.
Come on, sappers. Get to follow it. Sappers, ready to destroy some poor bastard's handiwork. Position taken. Tidy. Time for a brew? Resource sappers receiving orders. Get to your orders. Royal Engineers here. Sappers reporting.
Yeah, I want to go around this way.
We're taking
Wait until everyone's got delicious.
eyes open, guns up. We're taking that position. Sappers on site. What do you need blowing up? Cash built. Sectors locked down. Little stroll into Jerry's line. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, my guys have got MGs too.
That gun needs bullets and
Royal Engineers trained.
And my MGs are better.
infantry squad reporting in. Sappers. One seven, stay there. Sectors under our control now. Hard up position. Royal Engineers, ready. Stow that gear, boys. We're going.
I don't really want to push this yet until the rest of my troops move up.
Not had orders in yonks. Sappers ready. Sappers, eager to shift some positions ours. Eyes open. Guns up. Time. We're taking that position. Sappers, report in. You're the boss. What's the task? Done and done. Now we're talking. Flamethrowers
And
come.
then we can just Flammenwerf our way to glory.
Sappers on the ground needs taking, boys. We're in it now. Get it antsy. Give us orders. Not had. We're taking that position. Flamethrowers here. Top you dickers. Awaiting it. Apparently it's better over there. Move. Awaiting. Yeah, we're moving. Sappers, reporting. Sappers, we're ready. Attack orders. Fire. Sappers, yeah?
Why play intelligently when you can just do this?
Royal Engineers on the field and ready for your orders.
Awaiting orders. Jerry's attacking us. Where the fuck did they come from? Get it antsy. Secure that position. Orders, sir. Drive them out. Sappers ready. Royal Engineers ready. Starting the work. Sappers on site. What do you need? And here we go. Resource cache going down. Royal Engineers ready. Oh, honestly, not had orders in yonks. Job's better than fucking paperwork. Sappers receiving orders. Landmines laid and covered. They won't suspect a thing.
Battle group ability unlocked.
Position's ours. Spark up while there's time. Sappers reporting. Position taken. Landmines in place. Royal Engineers here. Sappers, eager as we'll ever be. Job for us. What's doing now in a minute? We're needed elsewhere, lads. Let's get to it.
Why can't I upgrade your guns? Oh, I know why.
Sappers,
There we are.
reporting. Sappers, ready to destroy
Let's keep
some
putting mines down.
handiwork.
All along here. Turn into a literal minefield.
Avoid this spot. Sappers, eager to shift some dead weight. Job's better than fucking paperwork. Time to march, boys. Come on.
I don't know what the boys are doing.
Not had orders in yonks. Sappers ready. I've seen more ditched Jerry tanks and cars. Sappers like a shit through a goose. Resource cache lines in place. Starting the work. Sappers, reporting.
What do I want next?
Our finest vehicle crewmen have been allocated. Vehicles shall arrive on the field veteran.
Yeah, let's retreat back.
Royal Engineers here. Royal Engineers, ready. And here we go. Not had orders in Yorks. Sappers ready. Will ever be. Sappers, that's our cover. Royal Engineers here. Stow that gear, boys. Getting to work. Down there! Jerry's down there! Shut it! Complain when we're done. Come on, Sappers. Get to follow it. Carry on, David.
You have our attention.
Awaited instructions. Back! Back! Don't fucking stop!
Pull out a little Humvee boy, just in case.
So then, what are we burning? Shit! Sappers under fire! Awaited instructions, sir!
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Get to it. Make yourself a target.
Field promotion! That's it! Stop firing! They're fucking dead, like!
Victory point is in enemy hands.
Sappers, secure that position! Infantry squad beating about, see?
And then we'll just upgrade to the next one once we're done.
Royal Engineers, ready.
So you're done. What do we want to upgrade now? Let's upgrade this.
Sappers on site. What do you need blow? Flamethrower duty. Can we blow it up now? Sound the retreat, Sappers. Heads down as you go. Eager to shit, time to march, boy.
Perfectly balanced.
What's the task? Get to your orders. Roger that. Let's get started. Pack it up, lads. We're moving. Okay. What are we burning? Job for us. I'll do it now in a minute. Sappers reporting. Oh, we're needed elsewhere, lads. Let's get over. Fueled and ready.
I should push. Once I get all my troops back up north, I'll push.
Sappers back to full numbers. Lay out the site. Company command post going right here. Not had orders in Yonks. Sappers ready. Starting the work. Royal Engineers here. Pack it up, lads. We're moving. Cash built. The sector's locked down. Come on, Sappers.
Royal Engineers trained and ready to go.
What needs doing? Stand out firing! At me! Monsieur, keep fighting! Stop it! Fall back now! Boy, we got orders to move. Trouble's over there, so I'm told.
The beggars are threatening a fuel point.
Yeah, it tends to happen when you try and push the hell stuff.
Sappers on site. What do you need blowing up? Company command.
You have command points available.
Job for us. Sappers, do it now in a minute. Go. Get into work. Job's better than fucking paperwork. On it.
Grant medium tanks are being called to the front.
I mean, they can go for more manpower.
We're going. Lot had orders in Yonks. We're all Sappers ready. Taking fire. Job
The Huns have 300 points at the moment.
Run, Sappers! Run!
Yeah, nice work there, Chumley.
Sappers under stress! Get an anti!
A victory point is being overrun.
I have no idea where half my troops are.
What's the task? Resource cache going down.
A-15 Crusader is on station and ready for orders.
Job's better than fucking paperwork. On it. Royal Engineers here.
Let's bring all the boys back up north.
Sappers. Ready to destroy some poor bastard's handy like a shit.
Anti-air tanks are available.
Sappers receiving orders. What's the task?
Yeah, that's enough. Bring these guys back round. I've done so much building. There's no need for me to do any more. Like, I've put so much resources into keeping the fight going.
Starting the work.
Forward with haste. The enemy has only 250 points left.
Rocket launch, lads! Charge!
We're losing a victory point.
Run away. Shame.
Car has been knocked out.
That's alright, we should be getting towards our big boys soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Sappers on nobody home.
Victory point under enemy control.
Right.
Hmm.
Down. Back. Back. Don't fucking stop. Far too close for comfort. Taking hits. Kill the fucker. Don't leave us up. Sappers getting ripped up here.
There we go, that's what I wanted.
Get it antsy. Run, Sappers. Run.
Ready to move! Drag, coming! Looting! Suspension shot, but moving anyway. On the pump.
Sappers reporting. Time to march, boys. Come on.
Aren't even coming up this road. Oh, they're coming up that road, that's why.
Oh, we're needed elsewhere, lads. Let's get to it.
I've given you so much resources, I do not know what else I can do to
We should see the other guy.
tip this in our favour.
Ground medium tank is reporting in.
David, you're up.
Tank here! What's the word? Gotta move, chaps!
A capture point is being overrun.
Right,
Good
all
as
right,
new.
get moving!
Better pay his fee.
Should have a brew up. Lead on, David. Fancy bushes! Get ready to put shells downrange!
The enemy have taken our territory.
Royal Engineers has got orders to move. So move. Not had orders in York. Sappers ready.
Ready to
What do you
lead
need
the
blowing up?
charge! Exercise open. Eyes everywhere. We're moving off. Exercise open. Eyes everywhere.
First, David.
We're moving off. Exercise open. Eyes everywhere.
First, David.
Moving on. Ah! HMG's got bugger all on us!
Sappers, sir.
Crusader cruiser finished.
Get moving. Down.
Enemy
I don't
fire!
like it.
Crusader on the hook!
Take the position, Sappers. Like you were trained. Gun through kill. Awaited instructions, sir. Pack it up, lads.
How many guns? Check your targets and open fire, chap!
Come on, bastard.
Aircraft
Take
coming
that
in!
position.
Definitely not ours. Right!
Sappers, sir. Private.
Pick it over!
Orders.
Royal Engineers out of contact. Dead.
Okay.
We have a surplus
You can do that as much as you want.
Sappers, we're ready. Back! Back! Awaiting up welders out. Get in and get to repair. Sap, hold the position. Cavalry can't be too far off. Come on. Starting the work.
Royal Engineers.
Yeah,
on the field,
yeah.
ready for
You can do that as much as you want.
Crusader gas and good to go. Right, lads, close the hatches up. Want to see a man about a dog?
So then, what are we burning? Landmines laid and covered. They won't suspect. We're not fucking bitching, Ben.
We're taking up the furnace fixed.
Let's throw more of these out.
You need a tank? What, you
Position
don't
taken.
want that?
Point leads the yard. Right, time for a brew.
We're on it.
We're taking that position.
Right, let's be off track, mate.
Ah, we could do that. Roger that. Let's get started.
Perfectly balanced strategy, boys. Perfectly balanced, absolutely no issues.
Armour ready, eager and willing. Less so by the minute. Command coming through. Yeah, we're chugging in ready. Crusader gassed and good to go.
Sappers reporting.
Position taken. Crusader taking glancing
Nothing to
blow.
worry about. Lead.
Gunners, you with us? Target! Hit them! Hit them now!
Sappers following orders.
Grant medium tank available for use.
God had orders in yachts. Now we're talking. Flamethrowers coming.
Report in. The Huns are on 200 points.
Jerry's got it in for us.
All right, ready.
They'll free.
Now, that bloody
Keep
hard.
at 'em.
Get to work!
Churchill heavy tanks are awaiting requisition.
Shoot the fuckers.
Perfectly balanced, perfectly balanced, perfectly balanced, absolutely perfectly balanced.
If you don't mind.
Remember your drill. If I get
Box second, moving! Gunners, you with us? Good. Right, we're moving, Jack. Hang on. Charge, Jack! Charge!
I don't like it
Give
either.
us some
What is
way!
order?
Get next later then. Hold your eyes open. Take place.
Orders received.
Right, bloody Crusader taking
We're not
glancing
fucking
blow.
bitch shit, damn it. We're taking that position. Regroup at base, Sappers.
Orders? Grant ready. Jump, moving anyway. Grant here. Orders!
That's fucking
A Churchill heavy tank is reporting in. Our boys will be thankful for the support.
Aye, we're up. Engines chugging along. Where to?
What's Jerry? Little strollers. Sappers, nothing to worry. Ready to destroy some poor bastard.
I mean, they got pretty much dominated by the grenades, so, you know, it's all swings and roundabouts, really.
Ready. Route, Jack.
We have vehicles on standby.
Precision here. Kill them. Grenade, move your asses.
We've lost contact with our sappers.
Close in.
Raw cattle,
Hold the
good
position.
way.
Cavalry can't be too far off.
Perfect. We've been promoted. Data needs orders. Yeah, wanting practice team here. Perfect, Jack. Reload. Great work.
I guess we need a new sapper.
Where's the bloody target? Don't hesitate, lads. They've got anti-tank. Right, we're ready.
A fuel point is being overrun. We are losing a victory point to enemy action.
That's alright, we'll move up now. Move back this way.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
Eager to shift the
Broken strats for a broken game.
This is how it's done. The enemy is down to 100 points. losing a strategic point.
Gunners, with us! Get to it! Marshal needs orders! Orders here!
We're losing a fuel point to enemy action. We have munitions ready to be used, Commander.
That target seems to see a man in
Back
that
up to
zone.
point BCR, right?
I know we do, but I prefer to have even
75
more
points.
tanks.
Enemy fire! Sailor on the hook!
Field promotion. Enemy aircraft. Heads down.
Got an objective for
You
us!
have 3 command points ready.
Make it quick! Run here, you!
Sappers, yeah? Back! Back! Don't fucking
Yeah,
stop!
we're ready!
For the bastards! Awaiting instructions, sir! Come on, bastards!
Reports show the enemy has only 50 points left.
What? We're not fucking bitching, damn it! We're taking that position.
Moving anyway!
Perfectly balanced, guys.
Jerry's run out of steam. They're down to their last 25 points.
We're taking that position. How many guns do you need? We got 'em. All moving the front.
Once more onto the breach. 10 points remain.
Position taken. Tidy. Time for a brew?
One step closer to victory. Jolly good work.
Yeah. Now, does anyone see the problem here? Does anyone see the problem with the balance in this game? I'll give you a clue. One unit is capable of wiping out more or less anything the Germans can throw at you early game. They had MGs, they had light vehicles, and that's roll out a Humber, maybe roll out a Stuart. If I can really be bothered, I might roll out a tank, because I can roll out Matilda pretty quickly. It's just, yeah, it's pretty chonky stuff. Anyway, that's me for tonight, boys. You can see the balance is still up in the air and he's balancing. But tomorrow will be DAC, so we'll be moving on to the DAC and seeing how well they perform. Well, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Adieu.